Hey guys, and welcome to my stimulus package update and stimulus check update. Wow, I haven't said those words in so long. I want you guys to know that I missed you more than you missed me, and I'm happy I'm back here for you with another video just to give you my perspective on everything that's been going on.
Gas prices continuing their uphill climb, and it's getting a bit uncomfortable. So the national average now $4.31.
A lot of people saying, I don't really need to make that trip.
Seriously.
I might just stay home.
Get on that bike.
And for the first time since the beginning of the surge, Florida is more than the national average. Here's a look at the map from AAA. As you can see, Duval is at $4.33 a gallon, while St. Johns County a little more at $4.36.
All right, so if you head west, Baker County is listed, though, as the lowest average price in the entire state at $4 and right around 15 cents.
Florida lawmakers have agreed on a plan to use $200 million in federal stimulus money to give drivers a gas tax break.
News for Jack's reporter, Ashley Harding, is live in our mobile newsroom. Ashley, you've been burning a lot of gas today. This is not immediate relief either that we're talking about.
As far as going around and burning gas, I do not want to see the gas bill. Let me just say that. But as you guys mentioned, we've been driving around this morning. The highest I've personally seen it on a sign is $4.41 a gallon. And yes, that hurts my soul a little bit. But if this plan passes before the end of the legislative session, it will not mean relief until, get this, October. So federal stimulus money would fund the tax break, and it comes from a pot of nearly $3.5 billion that the state is working to budget. So lawmakers needed to pass a budget by tomorrow in order to end the legislative session on time. But because of some last-minute changes, they will not vote on a budget until Monday at the earliest. So Governor Ron DeSantis had asked lawmakers to suspend the state's gas tax starting July 1st. So that plan would have saved drivers 25 cents per gallon for 5 months. Now, some lawmakers refused to get on board with that plan, saying if the state suspends the gas tax over the summer, it would miss out on money that tourists typically bring to the state. Now, lawmakers do plan to put another $450 million in tax relief in the state budget, and that would include sales tax holidays for hurricane season, also school supplies, Independence Day, and of course Labor Day as well.
Yeah, so as you could see here, Florida drivers could get gas tax break, but maybe not all the way until October. But there's some other things that they could get, and I'll tell you about the controversy here and why it's delayed and why people are blaming Governor Ron DeSantis for this delay. But here's some of the details. House and Senate negotiators agreed to use $200 million in federal stimulus money to give Republican Governor Ron DeSantis part of his request for a gas tax break as they wrapped up more of a budget that will send the annual legislative session into overtime. House Appropriations Committee Jay Trumbull, a Republican from Panama City, and a couple other people approved a wide range of uses for $3.46 billion in stimulus money. That included funding a gas tax break that would occur not until October. Now note the wording here, just ahead of the November elections, which is when the current governor, Republican Ron DeSantis, is up for re-elections. They also agreed on more than $450 million in additional tax relief, which has mostly been included in a House bill, HB 7071. Now, part of the controversy here is that they literally delayed it. Well, this is what some people are saying, that they could have passed this before and got this out way quicker, pretty much, like now or within the next few weeks or so, to residents or people in Florida, but that they delayed this so that it would go out a month before or weeks before when Governor Ron DeSantis is up for re-election. So again, I try not to lean either way, but I will tell you guys the controversy and you guys can make your own decisions on that. and let me know your thoughts in the comments. It is suspect, to say the least. A budget that will top $100 billion. Wow, it's a lot. Is expected to be completed Thursday and is still hammering out differences on what are known as conforming bills, including a controversial environmental package, SB 2508. The state is flush with cash from stimulus money and higher than expected tax revenues. I told you these states are flush with cash. Here it is literally in writing. The state is flush with cash from stimulus money and higher than expected tax revenues. And they're going to potentially spend $200 million in a tax, let me see here, $200 million in a gas tax break and $450 million in additional tax relief. I don't know if I have the details on that. They said, quote, people always think it's harder when you don't have money. I would say it's been harder to try and figure out how to appropriately fund things in an efficient and effective way. I'm not sure. Stargell and Trumbull said some uncertainty remains about how the state would distribute what negotiators are calling a school recognition fund. That $200 million fund would be used to reward school districts that did not require students to wear masks during the pandemic. Controversial to say the least. Initially, the House wanted to shift $200 million away from the 12 districts that did impose mask mandates, but that was revamped Tuesday to create a, quote, recognition fund. It's unclear if this will even fly without lawsuits and a lot of controversy. Stargell told reporters Wednesday that the Senate did not agree to a House proposal that would have made the 12 districts ineligible to receive the recognition funds, and that it will be addressed in a budget implementing bill. They are also eyeing $800 million to continue a plan to raise teachers' salaries and raise the minimum wage for all school employees to at least $15 per hour. But the statewide minimum wage is going to $15 an hour anyways, but not until 2026. DeSantis pushed for suspending the state's roughly 25 cents a gallon gasoline tax, which is actually one of the lower ones of states, for 5 months, which would put money back in people's pockets. Gas taxes help pay for transportation projects. DeSantis proposed using stimulus money to make up for revenue lost during the 5-month period. But legislator leaders questioned the proposal because tourists would receive a large amount of the benefit during the suspended gas tax. And that May and October are the months the state typically draws its fewest number of tourists. Honestly, that's why it would be better to just send a stimulus check back to your residents, because then you don't have to worry about out-of-staters getting the money, right? You know, tourists that are coming into your state and have a lot of money to fly there or travel there, and are from a different state, you know, and their state might be providing them a check, or they might be, you know, they might have a lot of money and don't need a stimulus check. You know, they don't need a gas tax savings per se. You just provide a stimulus check, then you don't have to worry about all this stuff, right? Make it a lot simpler, right? And then you can provide it to all the low-income people. The Senate also revised some House tax packages. This is also key because a lot of other states are doing stuff like this. They include a 14-day tax holiday, so no state taxes in late, I think, sales taxes in July and early August. Back-to-school items such as clothes, but that's for everybody, school supplies and computers. 14-day tax holiday in late May, early June to prepare for hurricane season. A 7-day tax holiday around Independence Day to encourage people to be more active. And a 7-day tax holiday around Labor Day on tools and other work equipment. So again, Florida is providing ways to give money back to their residents in a various different kind of ways. Money for teachers, gas holidays, sales tax holidays, and various different dates. So they are giving money back to their residents, but you can let me know your thoughts here on this. It's kind of a little bit at a time here and there. But these aren't really passed quite yet per se, unless you got one of the teacher bonuses, or if you're a teacher and you're going to be getting one of these big bonuses. If you're just a regular resident, you're going to be getting these kind of like in sales tax and gas taxes and savings along the way, unless they kind of have something more in there.
Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really missed you. Hopefully I'll see you here again very, very soon. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about here in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified that whenever I publish new videos for you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.